My dear students of Govt.Colony Online School, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to my English class of class 6. Dear students, this is the second session of our articles. Previously I taught you some rules on articles. Today I am going to teach you some other rules of articles here. So welcome to my class. And get ready with your exercise book to take some notes. So my dear students, let's start today's discussion. Dear learners, we are learning some rules of uses of a as article in the sentences. Today I am going to teach you some other rules of using a here. Uses of a. Dear students, I would like to teach you by writing some examples on the board so that it will be very easier to you to understand. So look at the board carefully to the examples. Many a man was present there. Many a man was present there. Dear students, I want to request you to look at the example. Please have a look to the example. You see, many a man was present there. You see, a is used here as an article. You will have to notify that, you will have to take note that after the word many, we also use a as an article. So I am repeating it again. If you see many and if you find a gap after the word many, you will have to use a in that gap as an article. So many are. You will have to memorize like this. Many are. Have you understood? It means if you will have to use a just after the word many as an article. I think you have understood better. Dear learners, look at another example. Today I feel better to teach you by writing examples on the board. Okay, so follow the examples to learn. If you have any question, you should write comment as usual. So dear learners, look at the board. I'm going to write another example here. Look at the board. I'm not writing the answer. I'm just writing with gap. Dash Mr. Ratan is coming. Looked for you yesterday. Looked for you yesterday. Yesterday. I have written this example. Just look at the board. Dash Mr. Ratan looked for you yesterday. Dear learners, if you find any gap just before Mr. or Mrs. or Miss, do not forget to use a as an article. Have you learned it before? I think you have, because you are the students of modern time. You are so smart. You are learning better from your book also. If you do not learn it, or if you haven't learned it before, just take note. Just before Mr. or Mrs. or Ms, we should use a as an article. Let's see another examples. Some other examples. Dash Mrs. Rina came here. Mrs. Tina came here. What can you see? You see, Mrs. is used in this sentence and there is a gap before Mrs. So my dear learners, what should we use here? Can you tell me what should we use here? Can you tell me what we should use? It should be A. Because if you find Mr., Mrs. or Ms also, look at another example. Ms. Tumpa. Ms. Tumpa is a teacher. Ms. Tumpa is a teacher. Dear learners, look at the example. Ms. Tumpa is a teacher. Let's learn the pronunciation of this word, Ms. Ms. You know, this kind of word should be used just before the person who is married or unmarried is uncertain. It means Tumpa may be married or unmarried. Then we should use Ms. 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 Okay, have you learned it? So if you find Mr., Mrs., Ms., and if you get a gap just before this kind of words, we all should use A as an article. So our answer should be A. Is it clear to you? Of course it is clear. I know. Dear learners, are you enjoying our classes provided by Chattogram Online School? I think you are. We are providing many interesting classes for the classes of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. All the students of these classes can take part can get beneficiary from watching classes of Chattogram Online School. So I would like to invite all of you to watch all the classes here very attentively. Dear learners, in some phrases we all should use A or N. Look at the example. I would like to give you some examples. Our teacher is in dash hurry. And the example, Shohan is in temper. Dear students, as we know, in a hurry, in a temper are some phrases. You know, there are many other phrases also in the books. In a hurry, in a temper are two phrases where we should use A. Actually, in a temper, in a hurry takes A as article in the middle of them. It is A is the part of them. We should learn this kind of phrases for the betterment of our examination, so that we can use them properly in the exam. Dear learners, look at the example. Another example. Do you know about ordinal numbers? Sorry. Have you learned about ordinal numbers in class 5? Of course you have. I know it better because for writing answer of the question number 10, you all should have you had to learn ordinal numbers, right? For question number 10 in class 5, you learned ordinal numbers. Can you tell me which are ordinal numbers? I'm helping you. Look at the board. first, you can write it as first also, second, first, second, you can write it like this also in short form, third. All these kinds of words are ordinal number. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 10th, 50th, 60th, 100th. You have learned this kind of words which are called ordinal numbers. Before the ordinal numbers, we must use what? The. What? The. So it is the use of the. Before ordinal numbers, we should use the. Look at the example. Meena is dash first girl in the class. Dear students, you see first is an ordinal number. So we should use the here. It means if you get ordinal number just after a gap, we all should use the as article in the gap. Have you got it, my dear learners? If I give you another example, what should you use? Look at the example. This is dash third floor. This is dash third floor. Look at this word. What's that? That's an ordinal number, third. So we should use the just before the ordinal number. The. Have you got it, my dear learners? Very easy. Just try to understand. If you do not understand, ask your questions. Dear learners, if you want to learn anything, you have to do some certain works. There, you have to look at the board, you have to listen to the teacher very carefully, and finally, if you do not understand anything, or if anything is not clear to you, then you will have to ask your question to your teacher without any hesitation. So I want to request to you, please don't be hesitate to ask your questions to me anytime by writing your comment under the video class. Dear students, so we are learning the uses of the here by some examples. You can see first is an ordinal number, so we should use the just before first. Third is an ordinal number also, so we should use the just before third. Third being an ordinal number, we have to use the as an article. Dear learners, now I am going to show you some other uses of the here. Please take notes. As it is time of Asr, there is Azan, you listen. Listen to me, my dear students. Now I am going to tell you some other rules of using the as an article. Before that, I want to show you something. Look at the board. The or the. Many of the students ask me a question, sir, when we must pronounce the and when we must pronounce the. Look at the examples. I want to show you it by examples so that it would be very easy for you. Dear students, I have written the apple, the book. If the is used just before a word with vowels at the first, then you will have to use the. And if you see consonant of the word before which we should use the, then we should pronounce it the. It means the just before consonant we should use the just before vowel we should pronounce it the. Nice, easy also. Dear learners, look at the board. I think you are enjoying my class today, though there is some noise of shouting some people around my classroom. It is very natural for me. Look at the example, another example also. Dash earth moves round the sun. Round dash sun. Dear students, do you know about unique substance? Do you know about unique substance? It means ekok bostu. Ekok bostu. Actually, unique substance is a kind of thing which doesn't have any alternatives. For example, you see only one earth, you see only one sun, so they are unique substance. It means they are unique substances. It means ekok bostu. They do not have any alternatives. They are called unique substance. So my dear students, look at the word earth. What can you see? Earth, unique substance. There is no two earths, only one earth. Sun is also one. It means we will have to use the just before unique substances. So it is the earth moves around the sun. Sun is a unique substance. Earth is a unique substance. So you have to use the before them. Very easy, right? It seems to be easy for me. Actually, you are enjoying the class also, as far I know. After all, if you face any problem, if you have any problem to understand, do not forget to ask me. I am very happy to check my inbox after my classes. All of you are writing now and then to ask me anything. That is better for me. Dear students, geographical short name of any place. Geographical short name of any place. USA, United States of America. USA is the name of a country which is geographically situated. If you find any short name of geographic place, you will have to use the just before this kind of word. So look at the example. Dash USA. USA is a name of geographical place. It means geographically situated a country. It is short name, abbreviation name of a place. If you find abbreviation name of a place, we will have to use the just before this kind of words. The USA is a big country. The USA is a big country. Why we used the here? USA is the name of a country. USA is the name of a country, a geographical place. Especially it is an abbreviation, so we should use the just before this kind of words. So you can see some other example also. My father lives in the UK. In the UK. We use the just before UK because it is a geographically short name of a place. Dear learners, actually, I was taking my class at 12 today. For some problems of internet, I am here to take you the class again. So let's continue the class. Dear students, does your father read Holy Quran every morning? Or if you are Hindu, Tripitaka or Gita? Before the holy books of religion, we should use the, look at the example. Mr. Rahman reads Holy Quran. Mr. Rahman reads Holy Quran every morning. What can you see? Holy Quran is a religious book, so you should use the Holy Quran, Tripitaka, Gita. If you find this kind of words in the examination, and if you find a gap just before them, you should use the as an article. The learners of Govt.Colony Online School, I have come to an end of the class today. I request you to keep watching, keep watching all the classes in Govt.Colony Online School for learning. Do not forget to share all the classes for the betterment of other students of the country as well as in the world also. I will be with you in the next week, inshallah. Till then, keep watching, keep learning, keep sharing our videos, and be with us always. Thank you. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.